opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Running with Walker again. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Setting up a throw. Throw complete to Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, he put everything he had in. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. And it's got to come back. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. We send a man in motion. To throw here on first down. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Complete to Mims. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Looking to throw on first and goal. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, they'll run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Right up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Third down. Broncos loading up that secondary. They're in the dime here. He's dropping back to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Butker with the extra point. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. It's the end of the first in this. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lead up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds Mims. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Plowing up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They're going play action. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On to punt on 4th down. It's Bradley Pinion. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt ends up a 36-yard kick. And it'll be Raider football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really
Has room down the left sideline. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing off the play fake here. He lets a heater go deep. Middle. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They'll run here on first down. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Staying with Walker. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
The give here on second. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. They go play action on first. And a man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it's going to be second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders with a 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. No one around. He's got space. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Give now to the running back. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. All right, here we go. Second down. They go play action here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They're throwing it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for Raiders first. The give now to Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking for a throw here. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Play action on 1st down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Pass play coming here. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now looking to throw. This ball's cut by Bowers. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Butker with the extra point. And the Raiders make it a 24-point ball game.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg for him. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. They're set up at the 35 now. Now he'll throw off the play fake. As the open man downfield. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. Running in the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
The Broncos will line up for the...
He's throwing for it! Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
Kickoff taken at the 13. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. A give up the gut to Walker. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Running with Walker again. Blast through midfield. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Motioning the tight end now. On first down, they'll run. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Complete here to Bowers. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 3rd down, Walker. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8, but even still after that, behind the sticks, 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw now. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw here on 1st down. Mims with the grab. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football as we enter. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 16. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game.
Broncos 27.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, in the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the 1st down play.
On 2nd and 9. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. He put everything he had into this one. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Complete over the middle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Dropping back to throw. Called in left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Broncos first down.
They're going play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Working quickly here.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll run here on 1st down. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
Packers 41, Broncos 35.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Palmer. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. They've got 1st down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Walker. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying with Walker. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Third and 4 coming up now. He's back to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Right up the gut. Still finding room past the 45. The 30, 20, 15. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos come through to tie it in the 4th. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now they have 3rd and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down. Another carry for him. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
That's a dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there on 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains. You get the best of both worlds. You move the chains for a lot more. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hand off to the back. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. And now the Raiders call for the 1st of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
The give here on 2nd. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he's stopped. Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. This game now resting on the attempt from Harrison Butker. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.